All right, guys, I got to know this. What is the craziest thing that you've ever found in the stuff you've bought to resell? So, whether you're doing liquidation like me, or maybe you bought a large lot of things at a yard sale, maybe you bought the whole yard sale out, you got it all home, and you're like, what the hell is this? And that's what I did today, and that's what happened to me, and that's what this video is about. We're going to talk about that here on the other side. So, without any further ado, let's go. So, welcome back to the channel. Of course, you guys know by now this is John with Flippin' Ain't Easy, and I want to know what your craziest find is for reselling. Now, out and about, buying stuff, maybe you bought a lot, like I said earlier in the intro, don't need to go over that again. But I bought my liquidation pallets. I picked one up today, and I wasn't expecting to receive video game stuff. Now, that's not crazy at all, right? It's not for me. I found a couple Switch games, Nintendo Switch games, and already got those things listed. I think they go for like 30, 40 bucks a piece, and that's pretty cool, but there's nothing strange about that. But this is just nuts. And in fact, Beard thought it was from my old stash. Like, no, I never kept a stash, Beard, if you're out there. But this was in the liquidation. Now, I've never heard of Genesis Noir. Um, it's some kind of a game. Jump into this expanding universe. It has a book, it has a game, has a wristwatch, and I wasn't really sure what to really expect, but I wasn't expecting this. Now, this isn't the craziest thing, by the way. I can't really show you guys what's in here, but this is a swap out. Anybody who knows what the swap out is, we get this a lot in liquidation where, for whatever reason, people want to keep the item that they bought, let's say from Amazon, but they want their money back and they're going to return something different. Could be their old unit, could be who knows, you name it. Well, this one, I could see this person being really torn. Like, what am I going to do here? Now, I want to show you. I don't want to keep like um, making you guys wait, but I want to build some suspense. What do you guys think this is in here? It's not the game. Obviously, you know it's not the game. It's not the watch. It's not the book. What would you guess is in here? Now, if you want to hit pause and then maybe put your guess down below and then finish watching, because unless you're cheating, I don't think anyone's going to get this one because I had to do a double take and I didn't spend long looking at it because it's like, what the hell is this? Now, how many of you guys would take time to look at this? I don't know. Put that down in the comments. And it's vintage, by the way. These are vintage. I know I'm dragging this on. I'm sorry, but this is nuts. These are vintage. So the temptation is to sell them as vintage. I just don't know the value in these things. So you guys ready to see what's in this box? So here it is. Here it is. And so you've guessed right. You cheated, I'm sure. But what? Now, I'm not going to go very far. But you see, it is 2003, March. Yeah, that's the magazine. That's the magazine that your dad used to buy for the articles. How about this one? There's two in here, and this is a 2004. So they are both vintage, and the condition really isn't bad. You know, sure, their articles are great, but we're not going to go there. Anybody miss Kobe? He's on the back of this one. That just shows you we had the NBA. Man, that is crazy. Now wait, these are vintage. Now this person had to have been sitting on these magazines for quite some 20 years, right? And it had to have been a really, really tough decision to make between keeping these, because they're now vintage. I don't know if they're looking at it as vintage or not, but they're over 20 years old and not in bad condition, versus keeping this game. Now, it's a Nintendo Switch. Was this a kid? It's weird. It's just weird. This can't be an adult, can it? I don't know. And I don't know if I can pinpoint a stranger thing. I mean, I bought a mannequin for CPR, a CPR mannequin, uh, 2, 3 years back, and that was kind of weird, right? Jenna thought that was one of the weirdest things we've ever bought, and it sold for a good $80. But uh, I didn't really care about the condition of this. It was all kind of beat up. I didn't think I was going to get anything for it. I saw that there's comps for like 199, but that was brand new. Don't really even know what this game is. I don't even know who it's designed for. Are there games on the Switch that are designed for adults? You tell me. Or is this some kid who maybe had access to Dad's magazine collection and had to make a choice? Kind of weird here. Now, would you? Now, I haven't really looked up the comps. I really don't care about the magazines, to be honest with you. Would you try to sell these online? And really, is there any value to them if they're 20 years old? I know I had reached out to Josh and to Josh Galt and Bearded Picker, and Josh said he has like 400 from like the 50s through the 70s of Playboy, and eBay took like 9 of them down, and he took all of them down as a result. Would you sell them as a lot? Would you? I mean, I'm not taking them to Goodwill. Just throw them away, I guess. Right? It reminds me of the album lot that I bought with Archie, and I believe it was Eric Clapton's band. I forgot the name of the band now, but there's a very controversial album, and I guess it's one of his better ones. But the album cover has a very young girl on there, and not clothed. I'll just say that. And I told Jen about it. She's like, "Give me that." She uh, basically destroyed it, and I don't blame her for doing that. It was very strange. And I guess you could say that was one of the strange moments. You know, we're going through a lot of records, and it's like, what? Why is this on an album cover? And I'm very surprised that his career even existed after that, because maybe it was a thing back then when it wasn't that big of a deal. But something like that, there's no place for, I don't think. But to find something like that is shocking. To find something like this is shocking. And no, don't ask me in the comments down below if I can send it to you, because I'm not. This is going in the trash, I believe. But I had to share it with you nonetheless. And I want to know what you guys think down below. So put your comments down below. Let me know, what is the strangest thing that you picked up to resell that you didn't even think you were getting. Maybe you thought you're like me, getting this, and you ended up getting something else. But yeah, so very strange day indeed. But if you enjoy the content, if you appreciate the time that we take to make these videos, do me a favor, hit the like button. Get your sale within the next 24 hours. I don't know how it works, it just does. Subscribe to the channel. I think there's like 60 some odd % of you that don't even bother, and I would very so much appreciate if you'd subscribe. And hit the notification if you want to be notified when we make another video or go live. So with that said, guys, I want to thank you for your time. But if you don't hear from me by Friday, well, we have the live at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. So until then, take care and have a good rest of your day.